Hello, everyone, and thank you for coming to today's Play Attention webinar. I am Gwen Sorley, and I will be your host today. I truly do appreciate all of you taking out some time today to learn about the different Play Attention business opportunities that are now available. There are a couple of things I want to mention before we get started. One is that we are recording this event. So if you have any other colleagues or staff members who were unable to attend this webinar, no problem. After the webinar, you'll receive a link for the replay, and you'll be able to watch the webinar again or share it with others. Also, if at any time you do have questions, there is a chat box at the bottom of your screen. So if you bring your mouse down to the bottom of your screen, you'll be able to enable your chat. So as we go through the webinar, please do ask your questions. That way I will be able to address your questions as we proceed through. And please do ask your questions because your questions do enhance everyone's experience here today. Again, my name is Gwen Sorley, and I will be the host of Play Attention. I have been working with Play Attention since 1996, so over 20 years now. And as many of you know, Play Attention has just celebrated its 25th anniversary. So I thought this was a good time to do a special webinar to talk about different business opportunities. You know, many of you have called in. Some of you here today are actually current Play Attention clients, and you already have Play Attention in your center and you're looking to expand the different opportunities. Also, some of you have not yet started your Play Attention program, and you're really curious as to what different opportunities are available to you and what makes most sense with your business plan. So we do often get professionals who call in and ask, well, what are the different opportunities I have? Because they really want to make certain that they have the most complete program possible. So the intent of this webinar is not to teach you what Play Attention is or how it works. If you do want to see a full presentation on Play Attention, the educational foundation, and how it works, we do have an informational webinar next week. I believe it's on Tuesday next week. If you would like to schedule that webinar or attend that webinar, please just type webinar in the chat box and I'll make certain that you get registered for that event. Or you can go to our website at playattention.com and register for the live webinar there. So again, the intent of this webinar today is to just give you an overview of what your different opportunities are when you're looking at incorporating Play Attention into your business, because everyone here has very different business models. So I want to just give you an overview to think about, and then we can do a follow-up to really pinpoint what will work best for you. The business opportunities that we're going to discuss today will be opening a large or small center. Some of you, again, may be currently doing this where you offer your Play Attention services. We're going to talk about the option for distance training. We'll also discuss distance support options, our certified provider program, our focused provider program, and finally, independent sales opportunities. First, we're going to discuss a center. Now, if you are considering incorporating Play Attention into your center, this means that you would have either the Play Attention professional system, which allows you to do one-on-one sessions with your clients, both children and adults, or you might have iLab. Now, iLab allows you to have one Play Attention coach, one staff member who's trained to be your Play Attention coach, and that individual will be working with small groups, or you might even be working at a distance. So that's the option for you when you're thinking about putting Play Attention into your center. Now, individuals who run Play Attention in their centers typically are educators, psychologists, occupational therapists, counselors, life coaches. So whatever your interests are, whatever your current center provides, you can enhance what you're currently providing with play attention training. So again, you have two different options as the professional. You can have the one-on-one type of situation where you have your play attention system set up. And remember, play attention is a comprehensive program that includes the body wave technology plus the full integrative software package that includes cognitive skill training that's specifically designed to enhance executive function and self-regulation. So in your center, whether you're small or large, you'll be doing one-on-one training with your clients, or you may possibly be doing small group work or distance training. If you're doing small group work or distance training, then you would be using our iLab, which allows you to actually network all of your computers and work with small groups or at a distance. Now, if you're working at a distance, what iLab gives you the opportunity to do is have a chat just like we're doing now. So play attention will actually, one moment, I'm having some technical difficulties. I'm just going to put myself on hold here and I'll be right back. So again, what I was saying with the iLab system, you could have a client who lives 1,500 miles away from you, and you will be networked via the internet, and you will be able to have live training sessions with that individual, even though they're not right there in your center. Now, when that person logs into the play attention session, that person's avatar will pop up on your screen. And as that person starts working through the different cognitive exercises, you're going to receive live streaming data. So it may say, Johnny has been working on attention stamina for 4 minutes. He is 72% attentive, and you constantly get these live streaming updates. You also have video and audio capability. So as that student is working, you can have the camera turned on so that you're actually going to be able to see that student as he or she works. And they will be able to see you if you turn your camera on. You'll be able to chat through your mic, and you'll also be able to send text messages. So you are not bound by just your center. You can actually look at expanding into all other areas around the world, really, because what that iLab allows you to do is work at a distance, no matter how far away that individual is. So those are your options when you're thinking about working with clients at a distance as well. Now, you can also offer distance support. Now, this might be someone who you may not even have play attention in your practice, okay? Because sometimes we have teleprofessionals. You might have a telecounseling service. And let's say that you don't want to have the play attention program at your center. However, you do want to offer your support to your clients who are doing play attention independently at home. So if you would like to set up that, you would be able to actually offer, of course, the live streaming sessions, if that's what you would like to do, or you could provide a support package. And if you are going to support your clients in the field, that means that you will receive training from us so that you are going to be able to look at your client's data from a distance. You'll be able to review that data. We have a data analysis tool that you'll be able to utilize so that you're going to be able to keep that person on track and talk about progress, help them set objectives. So this is really important and a great supplement to telecounseling. Because if your client is going through the play attention program and also doing some life counseling or career counseling or school counseling with you, you can easily incorporate what you are doing on the counseling side with play attention. And you can be working with them on their play attention system, helping them stay on track, helping them set mini goals, making certain that they're transferring and generalizing all of these skills that they're learning during their session back in the classroom or the home or the schools or the workplace. So again, that is supplemental training that you can receive from us so that you can support your clients in the field. So again, you can actually do live sessions, or you can do live sessions and distance support, or you even have the option to just offer distance support. Now, any questions so far? So that's how you would be working your different options when you're working with clients in the field. Any questions on actual implementation of any of that? Okay, I'm just giving you a little wait time to make certain everyone's okay, and we'll move on. Okay, the next option for you to consider is to become a Play Attention certified provider. Now, the reason we developed this program is because we have a lot of professionals who are fantastic at working with clients. They are very good teachers. They are very good counselors. They are very great at life coaching. However, as you know, if you are working in the field, marketing is a whole nother profession. It is time consuming, it is costly at times, and it's very difficult to keep on the cutting edge of marketing unless that's truly your profession. So we have a lot of play attention providers or professionals out there who are using play attention in their centers and want more assistance on the marketing end. So we have developed a fantastic program for that purpose. So if you're using Play Attention and you would like that supplemental marketing support, then the certified provider is what you should consider. Now we have 3 different options for certified providers. We have the bronze level, the silver level, and the gold level. So as you can imagine, as you move up in your provider status, the more support and the more materials you receive. Now, examples of materials and support that you receive as a certified provider: you will receive full marketing training. So with your Play Attention system, when you start that, of course, as many of you know, you receive a personal executive function coach to train you on how to use the system, to train you on how to work with your clients, to talk to you about the data analysis. So you receive that support. With the certified provider package, you receive more training on how to actually demonstrate properly Play Attention, how to go out into your community and really present Play Attention in an effective way. You also will receive consults with our professional development staff to talk about your particular center and your particular needs. You'll have so many materials for you to use, from brochures and videos with your contact information. You will receive monthly social media that you can post. So you know how we're all scrambling to develop content and to keep everything going on our social media? All of that will be done for you on a monthly basis. So are you on Facebook? Are you on Twitter? Are you on Instagram and you're having a hard time developing materials each month? All of that will be packaged and given to you every month with a new package of materials to post. So it is a great program for all of you out there who have struggled with the marketing process. And if you would like more information on that, we have a full professional development team that's dedicated to that division. And this is a proven model. It's actually based on our model that was done in South Africa. And they have over 100 Play Attention centers and providers that have been using this model for years. And we'll be happy to connect you with those individuals so you can talk about your different options there as well. We also have a focus assessment. So although Play Attention provides you with data all along the way, so remember, when your clients log in to Play Attention, they have a specific profile, and all of their data is stored from them from start to finish. So you have beautiful ongoing graphs and raw data that you can use in order to show progress over time within the Play Attention system, both cognitive progress and behavioral progress. But a lot of times our professionals will say, well, I would like another type of assessment, maybe an assessment I could use even before they start the Play Attention program. If you are looking for another assessment tool, then Focus is a fantastic option for you. Focus is a norm reference test of attentional control. It is computer-based, and it takes about 20 minutes in length. When you go through that 20 minutes, you then receive a full report that shows you how that individual performs compared to the performance of his or her peers in 4 different constructs of attentional control. So we look at different areas, including consistency, performance, impulsivity, and distractions. And then we can use this information, and you're going to be trained on how to use this information to then set up and customize each client's profile within Play Attention so that you are able to customize each person's Play Attention program. Now, myself personally, I've been using Focus for about 3 years now, and it has become a very valuable tool when I'm working with clients. So not only do I use it before we start the Play Attention program to actually pinpoint different strengths and weaknesses and customize their plan, but then I also use it midway through, so about 20 hours into their Play Attention training to further customize their plan. And then at 40 hours of Play Attention training, because that's where we want to assess, are we ready to wean this individual off the program, or is there still work to be done? So I do like using the focus assessment in conjunction with the Play Attention data, because it gives us a very complete view of that person, where that person's starting, and it gives us a roadmap to success. Now, I can tell you that many of our providers who use Focus as a pre-assessment, many times they're using Focus as a pre-assessment to really pinpoint different strengths and weaknesses and introduce Play Attention as the plan. You know, sometimes parents complain when they call in, they'll say, you know, we went to a center that specializes in this, and they did an assessment, and they told us all the different strengths and weaknesses, but there was no plan. There was no answer, no solution was provided. So basically, they told me everything I already know about my child, but they didn't provide any solution. And I think that's missing in a lot of professional settings. So what this allows you to do is look at the different strengths and weaknesses with that family, whether you're working with children or adults, talk about the different strengths and weaknesses, and from that discussion and from that very concrete report, then show them the Play Attention plan. Your child is lower than the norm in the area of consistency. That means that he probably is having a hard time starting and completing assignments in a timely manner. Does 15 minutes of homework take 2 hours? And so it really helps you develop this relationship and a better understanding of the potential client. And then from that, okay, since we know this is an area of difficulty, we are going to put these specific Play Attention cognitive exercises into his profile. Those will be attention stamina, time on task, and the academic bridge, because those are the exercises he needs in order to improve consistency. So you see, we're not just telling them strengths and weaknesses, we're providing a roadmap and a plan to success. And that makes all the difference. And I would say that our professionals in the field that are using this as a pre-assessment have about a 95 or greater rate of people then starting the Play Attention program. So it really is a wonderful tool to assess your clients and give them a better understanding of your plan and how you're going to address their specific needs. So if you would like to use focus assessment, we do have the accreditation available to you. You can do the full accreditation training online, and then we will follow up to support you every step of the way. So again, one more tool that you can use along with your Play Attention program. Now, we have different opportunities if you would like to have the ability to actually sell the Play Attention program to homes, professionals, schools. We do have a few different levels because many times we've had professionals come to us and they'll say, you know, I introduced Play Attention to other professionals in my field and they're very interested. Is there any way I could get some type of commission based on those sales? Or we'll have a person who has a fantastic website. They don't offer Play Attention services, or they don't really offer any other types of services. They're more of a resource library for individuals. And they want to be able to introduce Play Attention to their website visitors and then receive a commission based on that. So we've had a lot of professionals and a lot of home clients who have inquired about their ability to receive commissions based on their presentations or their referrals to the company. So we wanted to provide you with a few different options if you would like that as part of your program. The very first is our sales affiliate. Now, our sales affiliates must have a reputable website where other resources are posted. And this means that you just have that website. You don't necessarily own a Play Attention system, but you want to post Play Attention as a resource that's available to both homes and professional clients. You can then post, we will give you a special link that you will put on your website. And when people click on that link, they'll be able to receive additional information from us. And of course, when they come to us through your website, we will have your name or your company associated with that contact so that you will then receive a commission on any sales that result from that contact. So that's the very first level. Now, as we go up in levels, of course, the sales commission gets a little bit higher because it is a little bit more complex as we move up in the sales process. We also have the option to be an independent sales agent. Now, you'll see here that there are two different types of requirements for this. One is that you can be a current Play Attention client. So that means you are either using Play Attention in your home or you're using Play Attention in your professional setting. The other requirement, and this is an either or type of scenario, you can have Play Attention or you have to at least be a professional in the field who offers services to our general population. So that would typically be a psychologist or a counselor, an occupational therapist, a life coach, an ADD coach, an educator. So you are a professional who works in this field, who works with individuals who are struggling with attention and want solutions. So you don't necessarily have to have Play Attention, but you work with clients and you would like to, at the very least, introduce and recommend Play Attention to your clients. You may also be, if you look at the examples on the right-hand side of your screen, you may also be a professional who offers your teleservices and would like to incorporate play attention into what you're offering. So for those of you here that either do telemedicine or you do telecounseling, this is a good option for you as well. Because when you're working with your clients at a distance, remember you have a few options here. You could recommend that they purchase Play Attention as one of the tools they're using to enhance their cognitive skills. And then you would actually either do live sessions with that individual, or you would just do the follow-up support package with those individuals. Or you would just refer them and they would start their Play Attention program and they would work under our guidance. So you have a lot of different options there if you're doing your teleservices. Now finally, and this is a larger package, we have authorized resellers as an option. Now the authorized resellers are with the requirements. There are a few different requirements because this is a larger package. You either must have a Play Attention system in order to do demonstrations. So you're either a home client or a professional client and you're going to do demonstrations. Or again, you are a professional who offers services and recommendations to our population. Now with this particular program, you do actually hold Play Attention programs that you will then be selling. So with the independent sales agent, you will refer those individuals to us and we will take care of the sales process. With the authorized reseller, you are actually taking care of the sales process. So you would have at least 5 Play Attention systems that you would hold in order to then sell to your end client. So you will start with your 5 systems. When your supply goes down to 4, you will resupply up to at least 5. Also, you must complete and pass our reseller certification. So again, that certification is done online and there is a certification test at the end of that, at that training course, okay? So those are the requirements to be an authorized reseller. These examples, again, are similar to what we discussed with the independent sales agent. Any current client or a professional such as a psychiatrist or counselor or educator who would like to recommend Play Attention to their clients, or of course our professionals who offer teleservices, either teleeducators, telemedicine, or telecounselors. So those are the individuals for the authorized reseller. And as I mentioned, because there are a few different questions coming in, the commissions are a little bit higher as you move through that program. Okay, excellent. So that summarizes all of the different options. And as I said, we didn't go really in depth to each option. I just wanted to give you an overview as to what's available so that you can consider what will work best for you. So those are your different opportunities. Of course, you are able to incorporate Play Attention into your business where you are offering Play Attention services. The clients come to you for either one-on-one training, or they come to you for small group work, or you may provide distance training. Also, remember that you have the ability to have distance support packages. You can incorporate the certified provider program if you would like assistance on the marketing end. Also, you have the option to start the focus assessment if you feel like you would need another assessment tool in your package to help really assess pre, mid, and post progress. You also have the ability to do sales. So lots of different options, and I'm curious as to what options really interest you. Tony asks, regarding distance support only, does Play Attention refer clients to you? You know, Tony, that's a really interesting question. And I think I didn't have that as one of the options because most of our individuals who offer distance support do that independently and have their own client base. But that is something I would be willing to definitely talk to you about. Of course, if you are going to receive referrals from the company, then you would have to go a next step and you would have to go through a training course with our executive function coaches and pass their certification test at the end of that. But that would definitely be an option for you. Okay, Anatris, very good. And we can talk about that as well if that interests you as well. Excellent. Very good. Now, please do keep your questions coming because I know I gave you a lot of different options to consider. So in order to talk about our next steps, if you would like to schedule a consultation to discuss your particular business that you currently have, or maybe you're thinking about starting a business with Play Attention and you want to go through a couple of opportunities that piqued your interest and you think that this can either enhance your current Play Attention program or possibly help expand or even start your Play Attention program, then I would be happy to do that with you. If you are interested in setting up a consultation, please just type consultation in the chat box and I'll make certain that I follow up with you or one of my advisors follows up to you to schedule a time for that. Deborah asks, for an independent sales agent, how are the focus assessments incorporated consultation? For an independent sales agent, how are the focus assessments incorporated? Well, you know, what you could do, and that is actually a really great question. What you could do for that, if you wanted to become accredited, many times when we do the focus assessment, and if you are an independent sales agent, if you're at that level and we're doing the sales agent, the independent sales agent, you can refer them to Play Attention to do the focus assessment, and we will offer them that. Typically, if they do a focus assessment and an evaluation through us, it's $49.95 for that client. However, if you would like to incorporate that into your independent sales agent program, that is a fantastic idea because you would have the accreditation training. You would then be able to chat with your potential clients and say, look, why don't we start with that focus assessment? We can review the results, customize a plan, and then make certain before you start your Play Attention program that we have a plan in place. And you can work with our executive function coaches because once you go through that evaluation and the setting up the plan, you'll pass them over to our support with our personal executive function coaches. Or you could also incorporate that distance training plan. So you have a few different options there on the support end. Deborah, you can't, when you say, can I sell focus assessments? Can you clarify what you mean by that? Are you saying if you become accredited, will you then sell a focus assessment to a potential client? They'll take the assessment and you'll do the evaluation? Or are you saying you want to accredit other people? Could you please clarify so I can answer that a little bit better? Allison says, is there a way to trial the Play Attention system before buying or incorporating it into my business? You know, we don't have a demo version available. Of course, you know, a lot of software companies, it's easy for them to do a trial because all they have is software. So they can send you the software via the internet, you try the software, and you know how it works. The difficulty with Play Attention, of course, is that you have to have the body wave armband. So there is technology incorporated with the software package. So we can't just ship out an easy trial. Now, however, Allison, what I would recommend, if you haven't already attended one of our informational webinars, and for some reason, your name is very familiar, and I think you may have already attended a webinar in the past. But if you haven't, that would be important. You can register for next week's webinar, or I can send you a webinar recording. Also, though, there is a 30-day money-back guarantee when that is with proper use. So when you purchase your Play Attention system, there is a 30-day money-back guarantee. There are a couple of things you want to keep in mind with that. One is that you do need to take the tutorial with your executive function coach. That's about a 90-minute phone tutorial where we bring you through a practice session just to make sure you're real comfortable with everything before you start your sessions. And then from that point, you do need to work for a total of 4 hours. Now, you're not going to see huge changes within 4 hours, but what it will do is it will give you the opportunity to assess whether or not it's the appropriate learning tool for your center. If you find that it's not, then you can receive your money back. There is a 15% usage fee that covers your tutorial and your time on your software. So that was a very long answer, but I hope that gives you the complete answer you were looking for. Deborah says, I think you answered my question in your explanation. Okay, great. Sarah, what is the length of time frame for completing the Bronze Certified Provider training? Well, Sarah, you know, that's funny. I get that question a lot about how long does it take me to go through training? And I can tell you everyone is different. If you are motivated and you're going to start your training right away, you can complete that training in a week, right? And you can do it at your own pace, and you can do it online, and you can schedule your time with your coach, your business coach, to help you with that. But you should be ready to, you know, really start your marketing plan within a week if you really put the time into it. Now, some people, as you know, procrastinate a little bit, which I don't recommend, and it can sometimes take them a month to go through the training. But it really is up to you, Sarah, and how quickly you want to go through that process. Because again, we have everything packaged and really streamlined. Now, of course, if you're doing the bronze certification, so it's a little bit simpler than the silver or the gold, because the silver and the gold actually incorporates the focus assessment accreditation as well. So you should be able to get up and running very quickly. Good question. And Sarah, let me know if you would like to be connected with that professional development team to talk about the bronze certification a little bit more. All right, please do keep your questions coming, and I just want to make certain that I have everyone. Okay, many of you put in that you are interested in a consultation, so I will definitely follow up with you individually to make certain we have that scheduled. Now, I am also going to send out a follow-up email. Remember, there will actually be a couple. One is going to have the recording of this particular webinar, and the other will have a link for a survey. And that survey is just going to give me a little bit more information about your particular interests, and it will have the link for my online calendar so that you'll be able to schedule a time with me online if you'd like. If you don't see a time, and this is true for everyone, if you don't see a time on my online calendar that works for you, just contact me directly and let me know some different dates and times that will work for you, and I will try my best to accommodate your schedule. Okay. Let's see, Sarah. Yes, please, exploring the different 3 levels. Okay, definitely, I will get you their information. They are fantastic. As I mentioned, they've been running certified providers throughout their country in South Africa for many years, have over 100 successful clients and agents there. And you know what's interesting? I was just there for a conference this past fall. We did a conference for all of their agents, and it was really interesting because all of those agents have 100+ Play Attention students on the books. So really very, very successful, and I'm excited to have their model around the world now. Tony, what's involved in the training for distance support? Tony, you'll have to go through an online manual, and then also you're going to do about 2 different one-on-one training sessions with an executive function coach. You will have a certification test. When you're going through the different consults with your executive function coach, one will actually be on how to do a phone tutorial where we bring you through a practice session. The other will be how to evaluate and use our evaluation tool when you are reviewing a client's data. And then, of course, part of the exam is going to be you actually doing a phone tutorial with one of my executive function coaches, and also you doing a data analysis. Usually we ask that you do about 2 different data analysis before you are certified for that program. Good questions. Well, I'm very excited about everyone's interest here, and I am excited about talking to all of you about your different options.